You are welcome to Messiah Revelation Ministry. This is an end-time ministry. We are interested in creating the awareness, sounding the alarm, and awakening people that we are in the end of days. We are approaching the end of days. We are preaching the time for judgment that is coming to all nations and to all people in this world. Today we are focusing on the mask mandate in the United States. Those who are not aware, February the 3rd, 2021, there is a new mask mandate in the United States. The new administration in the United States has made it a mandate. It's compulsory for people to wear masks, and the police in the United States has been given the authority to criminally prosecute people who are not wearing the mask. So now the stage has been set for criminal prosecution of people who do not wear masks in the United States. You have to wear a mask in the plane, when you are on the train, you are in buses, you are in subways, and you are also at a transportation hub. It means that if you are in a subway, a train station, or you are in the airport, you have to wear mask. Is compulsory, and the police has been given authority to arrest and prosecute people who disobey this mandate. And the Transportation Safety Administration in the United States has been given the authority to enforce the mandate. So either federal government agencies and also state agencies. So let's look at the implications. The implication is very clear. We are living in a period of a pandemic, the C-19, and a few months ago the policy was no mask, no service. If you didn't have the mask on, there are places that you couldn't enter. You couldn't enter the store. So you could refuse to enter the store. If you decide not to wear the mask, that is fine. But later on, there was a regulation that you have to wear the masks on all federal buildings, and if you decide not to go to a federal building, that's fine. But in some cases, you have to go to a federal building because there are some benefits that you need to assess, and you need to assess them. If you are assessing federal benefits, you have to go to a building owned by the federal government of the United States. And now with the new mask mandate, the jurisdiction has been expanded. Now you have to wear mask all the time when you are on the plane, when you are in a bus, when you are in the subway, when you are at any transportation hub, including airports. And how do you explain that? It's a pandemic going on, definitely, but the recovery rate, I believe, is 99%. It means that not everybody is dying. Even at that, there's a requirement that you have to wear masks, and if you don't wear the mask, you have to be criminally charged, and you have to be prosecuted. So now we are moving to the era of prosecution, as police in the United States has been given the authority to arrest people. And what is going to happen is that it's going to increase the encounters between police officers and ordinary people. And you know, when there's an encounter between the police and ordinary citizens, so many things go wrong. It's not long that we had the case of George Floyd and so many other people who lost their lives after they had an encounter with the police. And now on the highways, in the streets in the United States, there's going to be encounters between the police and ordinary people who do not wear masks. And if you are arrested and charged with not wearing a mask, it's a criminal offense, and so you have a criminal record. And it will have other ramifications. If you take, for example, people living in the United States who are immigrants, who do not have the residency or any papers to live there. And even if they do, once you are arrested by the police for not wearing a mask and you are prosecuted, it's a criminal prosecution, and it could have an impact on your arrest records when it comes to assessing other benefits in the United States, or when it comes to employment, because your record will make you or it will break you. And wearing mask has added another dimension to this issue. So from a mandatory policy, you have to wear a mask, now it has turned into a mandate, a compulsory. It's also enforced criminally. And so it is not only that, so it's not just you refusing to wear the masks because you don't want to go outside, or you don't want to enter a federal building, but it's required to have the mask on. There are designated places where it's required that you have to have the mask on, but it's very clear that this is a test run for the future mark of the beast that will be enforced on all people. And God is giving us an opportunity to see the future of this world, particularly at the time when the Antichrist comes to the scene, where people definitely will be arrested for not obeying a mandate. And in this case, it is putting on the mask, which has been necessitated by the pandemic C-19. And who knows, as new pandemics are coming, Bill Gates has predicted a pandemic coming that will be worse than C-19. And what will be the mandate for that new pandemic? For people who refuse to wear the mask, and some of them refuse to wear it because of religious reasons, and some of them refuse to wear the mask for health reasons or for ideological reasons. But now you are required to wear the mask, and some pastors already said they are not going to wear the mask. So we are going to see how this will fall out, what the fallout will be, whether a pastor will be prosecuted for not wearing the masks, and whether he will decide to go to jail, or whether he will succumb to the new government mandate and wear the mask. It's a test run for the mark of the beast. You accept it and you go to hell, and if you don't accept it, then you will be persecuted. So there will be a time where the level of harassment will not just be police harassing you, but It will be intensified to the point that there will be a tribulation. And who knows, there will be a time that if you decide not to wear the mask, what about if the government say you will be arrested and detained and sent to a concentration camp? So the time is taken out. If you have not accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, today is the day for you to do so. Things are changing rapidly. Things are changing rapidly. You can see what is happening in the United States. Just the first month, the first 2 months of the new administration, a new mask mandate. And if you disobey the mask mandate, the police now has an authority to arrest you, detain you, and prosecute you criminally. This is prophecy alert. Accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior while there's time. Thank you for watching this message, and hit on the notification button so you will be updated when we post new videos. Thank you.